Hi, everybody. Welcome to Maximum One. We are so excited that you are here, and we appreciate you choosing us as your brokerage of choice and hope that this is your final brokerage and you will stay here for the extent of your career. So I just want to give you a brief introduction to Maximum One and a little bit of a description of what we are, what we're all about, and just kind of let you in on what it is that you have joined. Again, welcome. My name is Dana Sparks, and I am the managing broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta. So let me tell you first about the Maximum One concept. We are a true hybrid of a traditional company and a transactional brokerage. And you get the best of both worlds with us. From the transactional brokerage side, you get the benefit of truly low fees in which to operate your business, as well as the autonomy to work on your own, as well as the option to be as virtual or as traditional as you choose to be. The experience you get from our brokerage is up to you. From the traditional model, you get the benefits of that in terms of you get a ton of training and education and support, as well as several branches within which to operate and live staff at all of our branches, as well as sales meetings, team captains, again, live branch CEO advisors, tons of support with compliance brokers, qualifying brokers, managing brokers, and a 24/7 broker support hotline, as well as a live broker on duty every weekend that you can actually talk to. So again, you really are getting a true hybrid and the best of the real estate models out there. Now, Maximum One is agent-centric, and what that means is we put you as the agent first. So by agent-centric, we truly do honor you as the CEO of your business, of the company that you really are. You have the freedom here to, as I mentioned, to have as virtual or as traditional experience as you want. You can rent desk space in one of the branches. We have monthly sales meetings. We have weekly newsletters. We have a ton of training and education, both CE classes, workshops, lunch and learns, socials, webinars, all kinds of things to help you enhance your business. Also, we do truly honor you as the CEO of your own company. So you have the freedom to do whatever you choose to do with your business, meaning you can do residential real estate, you can do commercial real estate, you can work single-family properties, multifamily properties. The only thing you may not do is we do not allow property management for the public. So no property management at Maximum One. But regarding, for example, your commissions, you have the option to do what you want with your commission. You can alter your commission based on a certain situation. You can do pro bono work. You can offer a flat fee commission. You can offer free fee for service. You can offer rebates. As long as what you do is legal, ethical, compliant, and professional, you have the freedom to run your business how you see fit. If you want to work new construction, you are more than welcome to go after that new construction business. If you want to work residential, work that residential. If you want to work new construction, go get a builder, bring a builder on board. So again, we have all kinds of opportunities for you to run your business as you see fit. Because we are agent-centric, each branch does have a live staff person there, but that branch manager, or we call them CEO advisors, because you are the CEO of your company. The CEO advisor at the branch is there to guide you and point you in the right direction for the resources that you need. But again, you're your own CEO. So if you need training in a specific situation, The branch CEO advisor can help point you in the direction where to go, but you are responsible for going and getting that training and education. Just a little bit about kind of who we are and how we are set up. We have a parent corporation called the Moore Corporation that all of the Maximum One franchises are a member of the Moore Corporation. Before I get to the franchise model a little bit, let me also tell you that at Maximum One, you also have a choice of if you want to be if you choose to join a board of realtors or not. So even though we are Maximum one big name, and typically the public and a lot of other brokerages out there look at us as one big brokerage, we actually, each franchise is really two divisions or two brokerages in one. There is typically a Realty division and a Realtor division. And by that, they are actually on paper with the Georgia Secretary of State, with FMLS and Georgia MLS, with GREC. They are two completely separate companies with two separate brokers. So again, if the qualifying broker of a company belongs to a board, a local board of realtors, every agent in that company must belong to that same board. If the qualifying broker of a company does not belong to a board of realtors, no agent in that firm may belong to a board of realtors. So at Maximum One, we have, again, I'll get to the franchises in a minute, but here at Maximum One, there are two companies within each franchise. So here at Greater Atlanta, I'm the managing broker of all of Maximum One Greater Atlanta, but we actually have two companies. We have Maximum One Realty Greater Atlanta, and we have Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors. So the qualifying broker of Maximum One Realty Greater Atlanta is Kim Murray, and she does not belong to any board. So if you do not want to join a local board of realtors, you will be in Maximum One Realty Greater Atlanta. And same thing with the franchises. You'll be in the Realty division of that franchise with a qualifying broker. If you want to belong to a local board of realtors, you'll be in the realtor company of that franchise. So here at Greater Atlanta, it's Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors. And I am also the qualifying broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors. And I belong to about 11 boards based on our geographical locations throughout the city. So for example, if you are practicing real estate in Woodstock, I belong to the Cherokee Association of Realtors, and you would join Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and you can join the Cherokee Association. If you were in the Paulding office, I also belong to the Paulding Board of Realtors, and so you would join Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors and be in the Paulding office. So again, there is just, it is your decision whether you choose to join a board or not. You must belong to a board of which I am a member of, or if a franchise of which the realtor broker belongs to, and check with the franchise to find out which boards that broker belongs to. So, and you may transfer between the Realty company and the Realtor company of any one franchise. So let me go ahead and get into the franchises a little bit, because I'm going to speak generically, and then I'm going to get a little bit more specific about Maximum One Greater Atlanta. So Maximum One has 7 franchises, and the franchises are, again, the franchises are separate, but they are all a part of the Moore Corporation. So there is Greater Atlanta, and Greater Atlanta has 7 branches. There's one in East Cobb, West Cobb, Paulding, Douglasville, Woodstock, Cherokee, Central Atlanta, like Vinings Galleria area, and Alabama, Center, Alabama. Then there is the Executives franchise, and they currently have 2 offices, one in Alpharetta and Beaufort. There is the Partners franchise, and they currently have 3 offices, McDonough, Conyers, and south of the airport. There is the Communities franchise, and they currently have 2 offices, one in Emerson and one in Rome. There is the Premier franchise, and they currently have one office in Dawsonville. There is the Platinum franchise, and they currently have one office in Warner Robins. And there is the West Georgia franchise that currently has an office in Carrollton. Please check with the franchises and with the online information, as these franchises are opening up new offices on a regular basis, and there are new franchises coming on board. So within each franchise is going to have managing partners, qualifying brokers, compliance brokers, and managing brokers. So again, Maximum One Greater Atlanta is the founding franchise, or the founding company, and it was founded by Dave and Ann Kubat. And so Dave Kubat is the founder and CEO of the company. And so the purpose of this orientation video is just to sort of give you a welcome and kind of give you a lay of the land. You will receive many, many emails from us. I suggest you go into your computer and open up a little, create a little folder somewhere in your computer and store all of the emails in one place. You will receive electronically, you will receive everything that you need to know about Maximum One. And sometimes it can be drinking from the proverbial fire hose. But if you are watching this video, this is part of the orientation. And we have a couple of ways that you can do orientation. One is by watching this video, reading the manuals, and the first thing you really need to do is you need to schedule an appointment with your branch CEO advisor to get access to that branch. And at Greater Atlanta, all six of our 7 branches are all on a key fob system. So once you get a key fob, you have access to all of those branches 24/7. The other franchises, you will have to check with the access to those branches. So you want to meet with your CEO advisor, get a key fob, get logged into the computer, the printer, learn how that works, find out when the sales meetings are in your office. You can rent a desk in the office if you choose to do that, and just sort of get the lay of the land. There are several manuals that are part of this orientation. There's an orientation manual, policy manual, procedures manual, a copy of the policies that you signed with the sign-on package. There are optional services at Maximum One, how to transfer into Maximum One if you have existing business, contract to close information, how to get paid at Maximum One, frequently used forms, teams at Maximum One, the Maximum One Agent Trade Name Program. There are manuals. We have how-to guides written out for just about everything. So please be sure to read through all of that stuff. The other way that you can do orientation is we have orientation set up where you can get 3 hours of CE credit for the orientation. There is a CE class that we have approved, and what that would involve is scheduling an appointment with your branch manager. You would come into the branch, you will watch this video. So if you're going to take it for CE credit, stop watching it now and make sure to schedule the appointment so you can make sure to get the credit for that. But you'll watch the orientation videos, you will watch the paperless pipeline videos, you will meet with the branch CEO advisor to walk through the office and go over some of the specifically important things in these manuals. Together, that will take about 3 hours of your time. And again, you'll sign a roster, sign a course evaluation, and you will get 3 hours of CE credit for that. So just a couple of ways to do orientation. The other thing is we have a document called Welcome to Maximum One Greater Atlanta, Read Me First. That is a relatively short and sweet document. Please read through that. That is a general overview of what to do when you first join us. And again, welcome. Home base. If you just remember eagentweb.com, www.eagentweb.com. This is a one-stop shop, so to speak, where this is the one URL that you'll have to remember to get to any of the products or services that you will need, or links to our systems that you will need. And on this page, you will see you have a link to Paperless Pipeline, the extranet, our training calendar, a live chat, training videos, our corporate blog, FMLS, Georgia MLS, 24/7 support, agent on duty programs, Bridge Interactive, which is the MLS dual entry system, a link to the vendors, the preferred vendors, a link to our YouTube channel, our eBay store, corporate discounts. You can pay your bill online, VoicePad, Paradigm, which is a virtual tour system, Maximum One Rockstars, which is a private closed group on Facebook. By closed, it's not closed to you, but it is just comprised of Maximum One agents throughout the corporations, the Maximum One company website. You have staff and broker contact information here. If you have friends or co-op agents that you want to share this experience with and you think they would enjoy coming to Maximum One, you can send them to this link, because again, this is not password protected. This is, anybody can get to eagentweb.com, and there's a little bit of information about Maximum One there for somebody that is considering us, our Twitter feed, and our regular Facebook page. So again, this is sort of home base. So I want you to remember www.eagentweb.com. Then the first thing that we have here that I really want to bring to your attention is Paperless Pipeline. So if you click on Paperless Pipeline is the system that is our transaction management system. And I am already signed in here. Let me sign out so you can see what it looks like. So when you go here to Paperless Pipeline, it will take you to Paperless Pipeline. You will receive a login name and password when you first join us. Again, Paperless Pipeline is probably the heart system of the company. Not only is it the transaction management system, this is the system where you upload your documents whenever you get any sort of contract, a listing, a purchase and sale agreement, a referral agreement, a lease, so forth and so on. You will upload it through this system. This is also the system through which you communicate with your compliance broker, with your branch manager, with the managing broker, with any of the brokers specifically regarding a transaction. So that's if you have a question on a transaction, if you need a broker signature on something related to a transaction, if you need an FMLS or Georgia MLS fee signed related to a transaction. All of that occurs within this system. The other thing I want to bring to your attention is this hyperlink right here where it says reference. You will come to use this a lot. So if you click here on reference, this takes you to the documents and links that you will use on quite a frequent basis within Maximum One. So there's a couple of ways to find everything. You'll see the titles of the different categories, and if there is a little plus sign, you can click that and you will see the information underneath that. So for example, the Bridge Dual Entry Listing Input Form, if you click on the plus sign, it will expand that. And here is all sorts of tutorial information on how to use that system. If you are looking for, here's information on business planning, buyer consultation, contract forms. Now the contract forms, those aren't the GAR and RE forms. These are more of the FMLS admin docs. The GAR and the RE forms you actually access through FMLS or Georgia MLS. So these are just additional forms. But for example, if you look here under MX1 manuals and guides, here is a list of all of the orientation manuals that we are talking about. So for example, here is the how-to contract to close. So you would click on that and you can actually flip through this manual here. Or if you want to download it, you would open up the original document. I'm not sure if this is in the way or not. You would open up the original document. It's a PDF document, and then you can then download it or do whatever you need to do with that document. So again, this reference section to get paid at close, we have a couple of ways you can get paid. One of them is to get paid at close, and that is through what we call a DA for disbursement authorization. That disbursement authorization form is in the reference section of Paperless Pipeline. And again, just about any document that you are going to need will be here, as well as a lot of other tips and tricks and hints. For example, some special stipulations that you should consider using in your contracts. If you can't find exactly the document you are looking for, it has this fabulous quick search. You would click quick search and you're going to put in DA. And it will take you to anything that has DA in there. But here's what you were looking for, would be the DA request, and it's under the MX1 financial forms. So again, and you're going to click on that, and you will see what the DA request looks like, and you can download it and print it and save it to your computer. So the rest of how to use Paperless Pipeline, we do encourage you. There are training tutorials that we have on the tutorial section, as well as a hands-on class twice a month, given by each of our compliance brokers. Dawn Southern is the compliance broker for MX1 Greater Atlanta Realtors, and Kim Murray is the compliance broker for MX1 Realty Greater Atlanta. So these hands-on Paperless Pipeline classes are one's in the Paulding branch and one is in the Woodstock branch. If you click on calendar, let me just show you briefly what's here. This is our training calendar, and this is the corporate training calendar. So here on the calendar, you will see the items in orange are CE classes. The items in blue are workshops. The items in purple are webinars. The items in yellow are sales meetings. Green is a social event or a staff meeting. And you'll just be able to see those. So if you want to register for a class, and the CE classes are all throughout the whole MX1 Corporation, so all of the franchises. So for example, let's say that you want to register for this CE class that says Weird Contracting Forms. So it would be on June 28th at 10 a.m. in the Woodstock office. If you want to find out more information about it, you simply click on it, and you can read more information about it here. It also gives the address of the location, and then if you actually want to register, you would just click register here, and it takes you to a registration link to actually register for that specific class. So that is how you work the training calendar. And if you want more specific information about the calendars, this also tells you which brokers are the brokers on duty over the weekend. And if you want to look at the different training calendars specific to one of the franchises, up here we have a link for online classes, online commercial classes, online pre-licensed classes. If you're watching this video, I don't think that would apply to you. Here is the training calendar for the North Fulton franchise executives, for the South Metro franchise partners, for the Emerson, Cartersville, and Rome franchise community, and for the North Georgia Premier franchise. As the other franchises get their training calendars online, there will be links here too, but you would simply click on one of these links and it will take you to the franchise training calendar, and again, those have registration links as well. So that's sort of how to navigate through this calendar. And so for example, the Paperless Pipeline hands-on class, you'll see Paperless Pipeline Training Hands-on Woodstock. So that's the information about the calendar. And then let's go back to eagentweb.com. This link right here, live chat, that is a live chat that is monitored Monday through Friday, 9 to 4:30 by a broker. So you can always live chat to get a broker, your question answered by a broker there. This is another important tile, this training videos. If you click here, it takes you to a page where you have a link to several training videos that you will find very useful. Orientation, that one will be changed to this one, which will say 2018 orientation. Here is, in general, when the GAR contracts first came out at the beginning of the year. Here is information on what was new at that time. Oops. Here are some videos on agent tools. Here is at Maximum One, you get a free app through Smarter Agent. And here is a link to how to, it's a training video on how to use that. I'm not going to play that right now, but just so you can see, these are great. That was Dave, by the way. Let's click on that again so we can see Dave. There is Dave Kubat, the founder and CEO of Maximum One Corporations. Oh, shoot, I just got rid of it. All right, let's go back here to training videos. Again, you will see a variety of training videos for you. Here's working with buyers. Here are some CE classes we have online. If you are going to take a CE class, you must first schedule an appointment with your branch CEO advisor. Those do have to be proctored. Here are some contract tips, lead generation tips. You will also see there are FMLS training videos, VoicePad training videos, Georgia MLS training videos, Tom Ferry training, and there are paperless pipeline training videos in here as well. So again, this is going to be a tab that you will want to, a tile that you will want to remember to go back and look at that. The blog, the Maximum One blog, is full of information, and one of the other ways that you are going to get information is I send out a newsletter by email every Sunday called This Week at Maximum One. And please, if you do not get that email every Sunday, please let your branch CEO advisor know so I can make sure that we get you on the email list. That email is our means of communicating with you as an agent of our corporation. So there's a couple of things that go in that newsletter. One is there is a contract video tip on something to help you with your contracts. There is a whole section on news that has to do specifically with Maximum One or with the market in your area or with the industry in general, as well as specific announcements, MXGA. So any of our agents that are celebrating anything or that need your prayers, there's a listing there. There is another video that is designed to help you grow and enhance your business. And then there is a link to the training classes that are available that week. Additionally, there is a ton of other information there. Hang on and let me show you what it looks like. So here is a sample of what the email looks like that you will receive. Again, it's called This Week at Maximum One, and it has all sorts of information on here. Here is a click to go back to eagentweb.com. There's a link there for the Maximum One corporate website. Here is the contract tip video. For example, the one that came out in this newsletter is why you must complete all the information in a financing contingency exhibit. It's a license law violation, by the way. So you would click on that to watch the video, and there's some information about that. Then here is information about the real estate news and news regarding Maximum One. So for example, here is a list of all of the agents that joined Maximum One franchises in April and May. And you can see a lot of welcome backs. So those are some of our agents that left us for whatever reason and came back. And then here's information. So again, the information is general as well as specific to Maximum One. So here's information about online property tax records and where you can access those. A link to gsccca.org. As an agent with Maximum One, we pay for that for you guys, so you have access to that to get legal descriptions and lien records. Here is information about property taxes and closings. best farming techniques, another website called qpublic.net. Here's MXGARs, for example. This one is a nice one. We are congratulating Travis Reedy on getting his broker's license. Then there is also a link to all of the Maximum One manuals that you are going to be receiving and reading through. Also, they can be found, again, a reminder in the reference section of Paperless Pipeline, the blog, the Facebook page. Then here is another training video on how to grow your business. This one is from Tom Ferry, for example, on how this agent made $226,000 GCI from geographic farming. Here is a link to the classes coming up this week in the franchises. Here is a link to all the franchise training calendars. Here is, move that up, more information on Maximum One and our systems. Tom Ferry, the current Tom Ferry webinars we're showing, the affiliated lenders and closing attorneys with the offices and franchises and their contact information. Additional helpful information. So there is a ton of additional helpful information that comes out every Sunday. A link to the Georgia Real Estate Commission's info base, more information about orientation, how to pay your bill online. HUD, we are a HUD listing broker. No, Maximum One prohibits commission advances. Y'all may not get a commission advance through our company, period, end of story. And then the Maximum One locations with their phone numbers. Here are the different franchises in their areas, and then the specific contact information down here. And again, the franchises. So again, there is a lot of information that you will receive on those Sunday emails.